Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. Thanks so much for joining us. And speaking of thank yous, a big thanks to Sam LaPrade, who filled in for me on Monday, and Dan Mooney, who filled in for me on Tuesday. I was a little under the weather. We have a great show lined up for you. We're going to be talking theater. ITR Theater is back on the show today, celebrating a huge anniversary. I mean, it's a great milestone. Community theater celebrating 50 years. We'll tell you about that. Also talk a little bit about some healthy alternatives for you with Dr. Joyce Johnson. And we're going to be talking about sledding and making sure that when you and your kids go out for that fun day of sledding, that you're keeping yourselves safe. And speaking of getting outdoors, the Snow Angel Challenge for the Snowsuit Fund is back again this year. We'll give you all the details on that. So all that and more coming up. But today we start with a fantastic local story. I'm joined by Leesah Kashin. She is the co-owner of Everything But the Kitchen Sink. How are you, Leesah?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. So where did you come up with this name, first of all?
So in 2014, we started our Facebook group, and originally we were called Rockland and Surrounding Area Co-op, but then as our group grew, we decided it was time for a rebrand.
Okay.
Hard to pick a name when we literally sell everything under the sun.
Right.
So this one just came to us. I think it was a suggestion possibly by someone, I can't remember now, and we've just been rolling with it since.
So what was the inspiration for starting the group in the first place?
So funny enough, my business partner is the one who started the group. Well, she was on mat leave with her second, and I was also on mat leave. I was one of the first 50 people to join her Facebook group. She trialed. Our first buy that we ever ran was infinity scarves, and I bought from her, met her, and I said, this is cool. Like, what can I do to help? I'm like, I'm interested, and I lived in Orleans, so I said, how about I bring back orders for Orleans people back to my house? Before we knew it, I was running buys in her group, and we were becoming the best of friends and running this business and growing it together.
So when the group started to grow and build, the idea was to do what exactly? Like, what was the benefit of people joining the group?
So what we do is we find deals with local vendors and people all around Canada, the United States, China, basically a wholesale deal. If I buy 100, how much money will you give me off of this product? And then we offer those discounts to our members in our group.
I see. So do you need a certain amount of people then? Are you kind of reaching out and saying, hey, we're thinking of buying this product. Would you be interested? Do you think this is a good idea?
At this point, the group is big enough that we usually hit most of our minimums.
Really?
And yeah, so stuff like that.
So how big is the group now?
We're about 10,000 members.
Wow.
Yeah, so all across Ottawa and Montreal.
Okay. Well, Everything But the Kitchen Sink, but you have brought a little show and tell with you here today. Let's talk about what you've got on the table here.
So our clothing is definitely our number one seller. So the most popular item we have right now is our color block sweaters and our own brand of leggings, which we just started last year. So we design the prints ourselves and have them made and then bring them in.
So, okay, you've got to tell me about some of the inspiration, because I was telling you, I just love some of the...
Yes, that's a popular one.
Yeah, tell me about this.
So we were coming up with our Valentine's Day line, so we're just trying to think of something unique. So we did the Scream for the adults.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
and then we did the Fries Before Guys, which comes in our Mommy and Me.
Look at these. These are amazing.
Yeah. Big, thick waistbands, which the ladies love.
Right.
And then our solid pink if you don't want a busy print.
And the material is fabulous. What kind of material is this? I mean, that must be important when you start sourcing things?
Yes. So it's called milk silk, but it's just very soft, doesn't fade. Like they last forever.
All right, let's go back to these. Tell me a little bit more. What did you call them? Color blocking?
Color block hoodies.
Color block hoodies, okay.
We've been doing them with all kinds of different colors. So the purples, the grays, and then we did this one for fall, and then another fall one, the blue and the white. So we've been mixing colors as we go every time a new run comes out.
I'm going to guess these were popular during the pandemic, because this is pretty much all we wore for 3 years.
Exactly, and it's super soft, and yeah, the ladies always want more in all the colors.
What's the response? What has the feedback been like for you?
For the sweaters and the pants? Amazing.
Yeah, just in general, for the idea in general.
The ladies love it. They love to shop. Not sure their husbands like it as much, but yeah,
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
The savings they get. At the end of the year, they appreciate it when they see it all come together. When they're picking up their orders every 2 weeks and picking up bags and totes and boxes full, they're like, how much stuff did you buy? But no, it's amazing. And yeah, we start our Christmas shopping all year round, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered starting to do men's lines at all?
So we have a few. We do t-shirts for men and joggers. It's just a lot harder to find unique men's clothing. I don't know what it is. Kids and women, just everybody offers it. Men's is just such a small selection. And we're very picky on what we bring in, and just to make sure it's the best. So
yeah, and I guess you want it to be unique, right? You're trying to find things that you're not going to find in other stores.
Exactly.
Right?
No, we just want everything different, so it just stands out more.
So you didn't have a background in retail or anything? Like, what is your background?
I don't really have a background.
We all have a background, Leesah.
I had my son when I was 18.
Okay.
I was on mat leave. I did admin work out of high school, and kind of just fell into this. I did cake baking, all kinds of stuff, but then never dreamed I would be running my own business. Like, that was never an idea in my head.
So tell me about the expansion of this business. I mean, this has obviously been very successful. We talked about kind of the growth of the group, but what's been the growth of the product, and you know, how much you're selling from when you began and to where you are now? Well,
we started off with 2 pickup points, so Rockland and Orleans, and now we go from, my business partner moved back to Montreal after her 3rd.
Okay.
So we expanded it to Montreal, so at her house you could pick up. And then, so now we go from Montreal all the way to our furthest pickup point is Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so it's just
what a great success
friends
story.
join, and hey, my friend also wants to buy and we're in Thunder Bay. I say, try to get me 10 ladies from Thunder Bay and I'll ship you guys a box there.
Okay. Walk me through the process then. I go online to your website, right? And I guess I can look by category.
So we run everything on a Facebook group.
Okay.
So between Monday and Thursdays, we'll post deals of the week. So, hey, you can get these sweaters this much money. All you have to do is comment below which one you want and where you want to pick up in the city.
Okay.
And if you don't know your pickup point, you can just put your postal code and I'll help find the closest one to you to pick up. We send out invoicing at the end of the week, collect all the orders. Then by Monday, I'm ordering with all our suppliers and saying, here's all our orders for the week. And within 4 to 8 weeks, depending where we're ordering it from, comes in, I box it all up for all the pickup points, drop it all off around the city, ship to Montreal, and start over.
So if I'm an individual, so if I'm a viewer watching right now, and I join the group, for instance, I guess you'll sort of combine me with another group because I don't have 10 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're somewhere that already has a pickup point, all you have to do is give me that location or the area you live in, and I'll figure it out for you. And if there isn't, then we offer individual shipping all across Canada and the US too.
Is there a minimum amount that
for shipping?
Yeah, just I'm thinking for each individual, does it really, because you're going to a specific spot where everybody's picking up?
Exactly.
I could just order one sweater, I could order 100.
Yeah, you can order one, you can order a tiny gadget of some sort, doesn't matter. Like
I love
my pickup points, it goes every 2 weeks, no matter the size of the box.
Remind everybody at home, you have your Facebook page, where can they find you?
Everything but the kitchen sink on Facebook, or Instagram is EBTKS Co-op.
EBTKS Co-op. Gotcha.
I have to shorten it, too long for every...
No, I understand that. Leesah, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What great success. I'm going to have to check this out. If my wife Monica's watching, yes, join the Facebook group. I know you're probably nodding right now. We'll be back with more after this. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks.